Before Dianetics, it was harder for me to get along with people and relate with people. When I got Dianetics, I was able to understand why. It was something that I had never been able to discover my whole life. The problems that I would have every day when working in my job aren't there anymore. They're gone.
My name is Sarah, and I'm a criminal researcher. I used to have really bad anxiety. I would get very uncomfortable around crowds. I never went out, I never socialized, anything like that. So I started using Dianetics. By the time I finish, I don't experience that anymore. I mean, it disappeared. I have friends, I go out and socialize, and I'm happy. Like, I can finally say that, I'm happy.
My name is Mike, and I'm a woodworker. I used to be actually very shy around people. I also had a really bad temper, and I didn't know what to do about it. When I received Dianetics, then my temper actually lessened. I actually could control it. I'm a lot more communicative with people. I can make friends very easily. Life is, in general, definitely a lot more fun.
Dianetics was really an interesting study. It's all about you, and you realize through reading it that there is a way to break through the barriers in your life. You can read it and go, okay, I can relate to this, and why this is holding this person back. That example is a lot like my life. It means hope and understanding and freedom.
My wife and I were having some problems, doing a lot of drinking, being outside a lot, and so we separated. I got really depressed because obviously she left me. I really care about her. A neighbor one day suggested I'll try Dianetics. He said that it could have helped us at least to remain friends and still talk to each other because we totally no talking, nothing like that. It made me realize some things about myself that I had no idea. My wife realized some things about herself that I had no idea. My wife and I get back together. Now we even have 2 children. So I've been married for 12 years. 10 of them very successful. The first 2 not so successful. And the difference is Dianetics.
I ended up learning about Dianetics, and then I learned how to use it. When my friends would have problems or something like that was going on in their life, instead of just kind of sitting there going, oh yeah, that sucks. I could actually talk to them, I could help them with it. It's meant the world to me. How powerful and how fast this technique is. The Dianetics is just, it's wow,
I had a baby, and it's supposed to be like this most incredible time, which it was. But, for no reason, I'm crying and sad and having all of these emotions and things. And it's like, it's affecting taking care of the baby, and it's affecting my relationship with my husband. So I did Dianetics, and it handled it. It made me so that I could enjoy my baby and enjoy my life. It was really incredible.
My name is Pete, and I'm a motorcycle riding coach. Dianetics is just like, it's the manual for the mind. It's simple to use, it's simple to do. It's helped me out a lot in my life. It's helped me out with work. It's helped me out with every situation that I've had. It's awesome. I wish everyone had it.
I had trouble with relationships, mainly not having them. If I did find somebody, it was a very short-lived thing, I couldn't commit or something, something was stopping me from really just going for it. With Dianetics, totally handled it, and now I'm married, which is kind of cool.
My name's Jessica and I'm an office manager. I'd be upset all of a sudden for no reason. I don't know why. And I'm like, that was weird. Why did I act like that? I found out why I had that in the first place. You can actually take control of your own emotions. You don't have to be controlled by them.
My name is Deanna, and I'm a bookkeeper. I'm also an aspiring singer. I've been singing since I was 7, but I never went anywhere. And then after reading the first 5 chapters, my whole life completely changed. I started actually doing the necessary steps to actually get me to where I want to be. I'm working at a prestigious vocal studio. I'm making a lot of connections, and I got the scholarship for the most artistic and the best musical interpretation. And I'm still me, but it's me after having used Dianetics, and it's awesome, and this is just the beginning.
I think it's some stuff in Dianetics that stick with you. You have to work at it and work on it, but it's definitely worthy of being worked on. It's pretty deep. I would just say it's a good feeling. It means that I'm a special individual. It means that I can do anything that I put my mind to. It means that I am indeed relevant. It's extraordinary.
I was a new mom, very nervous as a parent and very leery of making any error. Oh, did I do that right? I really wanted to be the best mom possible. I guess it really made the change in my parenting when I received Dianetics myself. And it was just night and day. I mean, they're such a big part of my life that when I was really able to apply Dianetics to them and also to myself, it made a big difference.
My name's Eric, and I'm a carpenter. I went through a lot of really dark feelings. I mean, I think everybody, when they go through their teenage years, go through that. It wasn't a mystery anymore of I'm gonna just go sit in my room and be depressed or feel bad. It's like I would read it and I went, oh my God. I mean, the book was about life. I just found answers about there. It was life.
My name is Angie, and I work in personnel enhancement. I was married, actually. You have a partner that you really love, and then all of a sudden it's not there anymore, and life was horrible. I totally almost lost interest in going on. My best friend told me, that's it, you need some Dianetics. So she took me and gave me some Dianetics, and it changed everything. All of it was totally gone. Life was totally back to normal, as if none of that upset had ever occurred. And that is more than I could have ever hoped for to achieve.
My name is Samantha and I work in quality control. Before Dianetics, I used to have this fear of heights. I felt really silly being afraid of heights, even standing on a balcony or going up an escalator. After Dianetics, I completely got rid of my fear of heights, and it just isn't there anymore.
I decided, you know what, I want that book. So I bought it and I started reading it. At the end of the book, I found myself crying and laughing at the same time. I could relate to so much of it. It's like a whole sphere of understanding that wasn't there before.
Dianetics really changed my life by eliminating completely panic attacks. I used to have panic attacks that would literally, I'd go into like a hyperventilation. I didn't know when it was gonna hit me. The whole left side of my face would go numb and like be tingly, and I would freak out. And next thing you know, I walk into to do some of the counseling, and the counseling went great. After this counseling session, I had completely solved panic attacks, never had them again in my life, and really helped me believe in mind over matter.
I just lost somebody really close to me. After a week of applying Dianetics, I could smile again and I could laugh and I could look into the future instead of looking into the past. And I'm young and I should have never been that unhappy in the first place, but life happens and it's wonderful because I could live again.
I had a boyfriend and it was going well, but just every once in a while I would just completely be emotional and in grief, and he could not do anything about it because it was kind of just in my head. After using Dianetics and getting that, it was like a while went by and I went, oh my God, I've been like freaked out on you, you know, and now we're married and we want to have kids and it's great.
My name is Jenny and I work in sales. I was in an interesting position where everybody else liked me, but I didn't really like me and I couldn't understand why that was. With Dianetics, I found the things that I was doing or that had happened in my past that had me holding back and not really liking myself. They're just not there anymore, so I feel like I can do anything I want to. I have self-confidence and abundance and I'm happy.
My name is Victor, and I'm a teacher. Things seem to work out the way that I want them to now. Even when things seem to be veering off the wrong direction, it turns out being the right direction. It's because of the Dianetics. You know, it's really making a difference in my life.
My name is Cindy and I am the Director of Business Development for a software company. I actually had a loss of a family member that was rather painful. I couldn't lead life the way I used to and I just could not move on. So then I had this Dianetics session. The energy that I felt afterwards, I didn't realize that I could ever feel it again. I was able to go back to my quality of life. To be able to regain your life is just something that's not, it's something you gotta experience for yourself. And I definitely had that experience when I had my Dianetics session.
My name is Danielle and I'm a college student. I was a very shy person before Dianetics. There was always something there that wasn't making me happy and I didn't know what it was. And Dianetics definitely showed me what that was and how to fix it. Eradicated all of that stress that I was experiencing. I can do things that before I didn't really feel like I could do. It's definitely changed my life 100%.
My name is Peter. I'm a graphic designer. By delivering Dianetics sessions professionally, I've seen people who are upset about things, people who things were bothering them constantly in life. Something happened in their past that they hadn't been quite able to get over. Actually come out the other end, better able to confront that, better able to handle that area of their life. I feel like I've just accomplished something with that person. And it's really a good feeling for me.
My name is Alex and I'm a musician. The biggest thing that it's done for me is I never get stressed anymore. I'm able to just confront things and be able to look at them and not have any weird stress involved. So if I'm performing on stage, I don't have these insecurities that I used to have. I feel like I'm able to just be myself.
I just had this anger in me. I wasn't happy. And I didn't know why. A Dianetics was applied to me and I applied it and I found out. My marriage is much better than it ever was. I'm healthy, I'm happy. Dianetics gave me my individuality back. It gave me back.
My name is
is Angela, and I'm a publication designer. I didn't have the confidence to handle things in life. You know, I had family problems. My father was an alcoholic. It went along day to day, and I kind of tried to make things happen, and it just didn't quite work out. If it wasn't for Dianetics, I wouldn't be able to be as successful as I am today. I can just focus on my goals, and I know I will make them, and I do make them. It makes me feel more like myself, and it's like magic. It just happens.
My name's Brenda and I'm a student. I used to get in a lot of fights at school. Like, I'd lash out a lot and I didn't really understand why. So then I read about it and it made sense to me. You know, it just kind of clicked all of a sudden. Just at one point it was just like, bam. And I was like, where'd it go? And I haven't had any problems with it since. And I feel like I'm definitely more myself because of it.
My name is Casey, and I do landscaping. I used to get, talk in front of a group of people or in front of a camera, just kind of get nervous and wouldn't be able to talk. But after Dianetics, I can be more comfortable, talk to people, talk to groups. I'm able to do more things or just able to reach, go do something I want to do. It's changed my life. I love it.
I had an injury on my knee. I was very, very, very worried and upset about it because sports were my life. After I got all the physical stuff handled, then I still had all this worry and concern with it. And so I went and I got Dianetics to address it. It's not a problem anymore. There's no pain, I'm not concerned about it. I play basketball all the time, I run. I mean, it's almost as if nothing ever happened. It is because of Dianetics, and I know that.
My name is Erica, and I'm a training instructor. My dad died about 3 months before I read Dianetics. I used what I learned in the Dianetics book to help my sister and other people in my family get through my father's death. Understanding what was happening and what they were going through, I was able to help them get through it.
My name's Mike, and I'm a production manager. I used to drive cars all the time, grew up around cars, race them on streets, on tracks, drag race them. Had a really bad car wreck, and after that I was super nervous. Just getting in a car, just driving along, and then after Dianetics for me, it totally brought the game back. And I can drive any car now as fast as I want and do anything I want to.
My name is David, and I'm a dealer in collectibles. I've probably spent hundreds of hours with people using Dianetics. I've seen it do some of the most amazing things. I saw one person come in very shy, very timid. I used Dianetics to help him out on it. By the end of it, it was just, the guy was, just powerful. Life is this adventure, whereas before it was this threat. The best I ever feel, it gives the highest of the highs, after you help somebody and while you're helping people.
My name is Jonathan, and I'm a high school baseball coach. I had a big fear of water in general, whether it was a pool or a lake or the ocean or whatever, especially the ocean. After the Dianetics that I received, there wasn't even a specific point where I went, oh my God, that's handled, but I just noticed it at the end. And now I can swim anywhere and it's no problem, and I don't even think about anything, and it's just gone. I don't have any problems.
My name is Gina. I'm a multimedia consultant and a fine art photographer. My experience around people before had been pretty difficult, just getting by during, in work environments. It was always a challenge. I've discovered that after learning and reading Dianetics, things just completely opened up after that. The ability that I have with people has increased, that I was able to improve my life just by the very fact that I could get along better with my fellow men. I used to be afraid to change, but I'm not afraid of change anymore.
couple of years ago, I lost my grandfather. Right after his death, I received some Dianetics therapy. It completely helped me to get over, any pain or sadness that I was experiencing and just really appreciate, what I did have with him.
My name is Ed Haynes. I was exposed to Dianetics through an individual who was working in the Black community with the knowledge of Dianetics. My income has increased, my overall life has been better, my family relationships, my education, my entire life has been changed because of the information that I learned in Dianetics.
My name is Raina and I'm a teacher. When people would get angry at me, I would automatically just start crying, not be able to handle it. Not even about something I did, about something like I'm working with did. Just anger, I would just start crying. After reading Dianetics, I understand why people get angry. So I can look at it and be like, okay, and I don't cry anymore and I can just handle the situation that's in front of me.
My name is Sabrina Ochoa. I'm a writer. I used to have a really hard time understanding people, why they did certain things, and if I had that trouble understanding them, I had trouble relating to them. Now I can really, have really nice relationships with people and understand why they do things and understand why I do things. It's confidence, it's security. The word that would define it the best is having certainty, living with certainty.
My name's David. My close friends seem to be part of a group, and I always seem to feel like I was just sort of outside it or hovering in between it. I just felt that everyone knew what they were into or what they were doing, and I yet still had to find that. And so what Dianetics basically was showing me was that, the problem isn't really you. It just opens your mind up really to what's really going on, or, why I'm behaving in a certain way. It changes the perspective on a whole load of situations that happens in real life.
My name is Elena and I work in management. My father passed away. I was devastated. I, couldn't really get through every day very easily. I wasn't sure why it stayed with me so long. After reading the Dianetics book, I found out why that was. That really helped me get through it. It's just like a brand new day. Like every day is, I'm happy and I can just go on living my life.
With Dianetics, learning some simple techniques, I was able to take another person, a friend of mine, in front of me, and I was able to help her overcome fears. It's an amazing feeling to have someone sit in front of you and know that you have changed their life permanently for the better.
My name is June and I'm a filmmaker. Life was definitely a struggle. I was depressed a lot of the time. I wasn't happy with my goals. They weren't being achieved. I just wasn't happy in general. And since Dianetics, it's really easy. I can just handle those things really it's like a breeze. I've started my own company and I make videos and I just totally have fun with life, whereas before life was a bit more of a struggle.
I'm Tim, I'm a business consultant. I was working with a guy on Dianetics the other day, and he was having some trouble with people at work. He relieved a lot of grief and pent-up emotion. Although I didn't know him very well, he stood up, leaned over the table, and gave me a big bear hug. You could see the tears of joy coming out of his face. That's invaluable to me.
I'm Jenny and I'm a student. I didn't understand why I was feeling certain ways or why other people were reacting in certain ways. And after reading it, it's just become much more clear. I kind of feel like I understand myself better. There are reasons for when I feel depressed, and it's not just me making it up. So I don't feel like I'm reacting as much as I used to. I analyze the situation, and after that I act, but it's not like on a reaction basis. Kind of like myself better too.
My name is John. I'm a systems engineer and I use Dianetics. It's enabled me to be a better father, husband, to be a better teammate with my coworkers, and it's just generally enhanced my life in all different areas.
I'm Adriana, and my job is hiring personnel. There was just certain people around me that were just nasty. I didn't really understand why. Reading Dianetics, I was like, oh, I get it. Like why people are acting the way they're acting or not acting the way they should be acting. To see like, wow, I'm not crazy, I'm not a freak or something. People out there aren't either. We just need to know what's going on in Dianetics and we'll understand each other more.
My name is Emily and I'm a student. I fell off my bicycle. That happened to me when I was 8 years old. I went in and got some Dianetics on that when I was 15. I came out completely like, oh, let's hop on a bicycle, you know, like I can do this.
My name is Lisa, and I'm a graphic designer. I was having a rough time. You know, I was doing drugs. I didn't really have a purpose in life. And I found Dianetics. My boyfriend had a copy. There's more to life than anybody ever cared to teach me. I have a say in my life, and it's not life happening to me. I'm the one making my life go the way I want it to go.